Empty bank account? I know it's tiresome, but it's not the real problem, it's a symptom of the problem. So the hidden block to success is money conflicts. What you learned about money, your beliefs about money, and then it shows up in your bank account. So we're going to tap on that. Welcome to Success Tapping with Carol. Look, I'm glad you're here. Please subscribe, like, or share. So if the symptom is problems in your bank account, this hidden block is emotional disruption, tension, fear, stress around money and what you believe about it, what it means, and whether it's available. So we'll start tapping on the tension and stress that you have around the topic of money. So 0 to 10, when you think about it, money, my finances, 0 to 10, how upset do you feel? Do you feel stirred up? Do you get a high number? Just the whole topic makes you anxious, and we'll start tapping. Even though I have all this stress and tension around the topic of money, I deeply and profoundly love and accept myself anyway. Even though I have this stress and tension around money, and it always bothers me, I deeply and profoundly accept who I am anyway. Eyebrow, all this stress and tension around money, all this stress and tension I have around the topic of money. I hate having an empty bank account. Under the nose, I feel such emotional conflict around money. I feel this emotional tension around money. All this stress and tension around money. And it feels so scarce to me. I have all this stress and tension around money. Good, take a deep breath. Measure that again if possible. 0 to 10, where is your level of stress and tension around money when you think about it, when you think about your finances? How does your body feel? So this is the real hidden block to success, not that you have an empty bank account or there's not enough, but that it's reflecting emotional conflicts and what you learned about it. Let's do one more tapping on the feelings around money. Even though the topic of money still causes me stress and tension, I deeply and profoundly love and accept myself anyway. Even though the topic of money and my finances always causes me stress and tension, I accept who I am and how I feel. Eyebrow, I still feel stress and tension around money in my body. I can feel the stress and tension around my finances right now. I feel so tense and stressed out around the topic of money. Under the nose, I can feel the restriction right now. I didn't know I had this hidden block to success. Collarbone, which is my stress and tension around the topic of money. Under the arm, I feel so stressed out about money. Top of the head, but I'm ready to release some of that now. Good, take a deep breath. Measure again if possible. And remember, restriction, emotional restriction and energetic restriction restricts your bank account. So if the topic of money comes up in any way, you get bills, you have to pay your mortgage, you're not getting enough from work, you didn't get the bonus, anything around money, if it restricts you, it's going to restrict what happens energetically. Now let's move to a belief. So many people believe, they're convinced that money will always be a struggle and there's never going to be enough. Now that's a limiting belief. Even if it's been your experience, it turns into a belief and then you're just convinced of this. See if you can get a number 0 to 10. I'm just convinced there will never be enough. See how high that is or how true that feels to you. And we'll tap on it. Even though I'm convinced there will never be enough money for me, and it's showing up as truth in my bank account. I deeply and profoundly love and accept who I am. Even though I learned a lot of limiting beliefs from my family around money. I accept who I am and how I feel. Eyebrow point. I'm convinced there will never be enough for me. Side of the eye. I believe in scarcity. Under the eye. There's never going to be enough for me, and there never has been. Under the nose. This hidden block to success is really troubling me. Shin point. I thought I just had a money problem. Collarbone. Now I understand my emotions and my beliefs show up in my bank account. Under the arm. I want to release this limiting belief around money. Top of the head. I'm tired of feeling so restricted around money. Take a deep breath. Measure that again. How does that feel? How true does it feel? There's never going to be enough for me. It's a classic limiting belief and shows up as restriction in your bank account. So a famous coach said, you don't have a money problem, you have an emotional problem. And that's what we all have. Whatever you were taught as a kid or in your society or at school or from coaches around money, that's what we then bring into our financial life. So the most important thing you can do to change your financial balance is to clear the emotional restriction, stress, and tension around the topic of money or your bills or your boss and what he pays you, and release the limiting beliefs. There will never be enough for me. There's not going to be enough for me. Money always has to be a struggle. I have to struggle. Those are all great and separate tappable topics. Now let's do a brief tapping on the behavior you have around money. Now, often it is restricted spending or overspending and you get into debt. Very, very common with complicated emotional reactions to money and limiting beliefs that then the behavior is to get into debt and to overspend or to be angry and have a little temper tantrum and spend when you don't have enough to spend. Okay? So that creates feelings about yourself and about your money situation. So let's tap on that. Even though I'm ashamed of myself for my spending, I deeply and profoundly love and accept myself anyway. Even though I'm ashamed of my spending and my debt, I accept who I am and how I feel. Eyebrow. I feel ashamed about my debt and my spending. I feel guilty whenever I spend money. Under the eye. I don't like my behavior around money. Under the nose. And I understand it's just a symptom and the real problem is different. I have a hidden block to success around money. Collarbone. And now I'm able to clear it. Under the arm. I appreciate that I can clear my hidden block to success around money. Top of the head. I choose to accept myself no matter what. Good. Take a breath. Now, your next yes step around money might be to curb your spending, might be to tap on the tension, might be to just clear up your vibration around money and learn about what happened as a kid around finances. Remember, ask people in your family, what happened? Why do you have such restriction and challenging emotions and beliefs around money? But what we're going to do is my next yes for you is do some gratitude tapping around success and money that you already do have. Eyebrow point. I choose to appreciate the money that I do have. Side of the eye. I do appreciate the success I already have. Under the eye. I appreciate that I already feel abundant. Under the nose. I'm so grateful for the financial abundance I do have. I'm very grateful for the financial abundance that I do have. Collarbone, thank you, universe, for all the financial abundance I am enjoying. Under the arm, thank you, universe, for all the financial abundance I'm already enjoying. Top of the head, I appreciate who I am and that I'm changing my story around money. Good, take a breath. You can improve your situation around this hidden block to success around money by tapping on your feelings, tapping on your beliefs, and changing your behavior. Thanks for watching. Again, you can subscribe, like, or share, and go to carollook.com/success to hear more about this channel and my best-selling books and the work that I do. Thanks again.